I can tell you all that your next news are very, very funny. The government trusts her with its secrets, but you shouldn't. Put your hands together for Mary Wilson!
Hi, I'm Mary Wilson. And no shade to the other Marys in the house, but I've got to be honest, I've never really liked my name. My religious parents named me after the Virgin Mary, so I decided to drop the Virgin. They're devout Christians, so they really don't like things like astrology. But my mom does acknowledge that I'm a Cancer. We grew up poor, so I've always had a pretty big fear of missing out, or FOMO. But as an adult, the FOMO runs pretty strong. My friend gets a bike, I want it. Niece gets a Barbie, I want it. It's kind of to the point, though, where I was watching Dr. Oz the other day talk about prostate exams, and I was like, oh, I want one. And I think just not having money changes the way you think about it. Like, I have a complicated relationship with money. One day I'll splurge, and then 2 days later I'll end up throwing the avocados away. And, I think it also just affects my relationship with food itself. Like, when the waiter comes over with the cheese grater and asks me to stop him when I've had enough, it becomes an internal battle. I'm like, do I lie and say I've had enough? Or do I just let my wildest dreams come true? Unlimited cheese. Rich people will never understand. God, I love cheese. I was at my friend's house the other day, and she offered me some homemade spinach dip. And I was like, hell yeah, homemade spinach dip? But then it hit me, she's vegan. Yeah, vegan dip. And don't get me wrong, I support veganism, tried it once, worst meal of my life. But I support it. What I don't get, though, is when my vegan friends will claim that something tastes like the real thing. And then they'll bring out something as dry as Melania on her honeymoon. Like that tastes the same to you? I mean, I get that it's healthier, but how are you excited about this? It's gotta be like when you've gone too long without having sex. After the third year, you're excited for just about anything that doesn't make you gag. Unless you're into that kind of thing. Clean eating for the win. So, as some of you know, I was in the military. I worked for the NSA, actually, a national security agency. And just to clear some things up, yes, we can hear you. Some of you are on a list. You were there. Your phone sex is pretty exciting. Like vegan spinach dip. Yeah, but having top secret clearance can be pretty fun. I know all about Area 51, Osama bin Laden. I know all the secrets to the Legend of Zelda. But the downside is I can't really tell anyone about my job, mainly because I was young, my memory sucks, and I was half drunk. I killed so many brain cells drinking in my 20s and protecting the country, I think. My entire NSA team actually was in their 20s. Their early 20s. Yeah, our national security is in the hands of hungover college kids. We weren't even old enough to rent cars. Which is why I always laugh when people are like, ooh, I don't want the NSA listening in on my conversations. And I'm like, we weren't listening. We were sweating out Jaeger bombs. We were way too busy chugging Pedialyte to care about your sad, lonely calls to Grandma. Hey, here's the secret: Grandma wasn't listening either. So yeah, military girl, done a lot of crazy shit. I survived waterboarding. Kids can be brutal. I still have flashbacks every time I walk past the shallow end of a pool. I come from a family of 6 kids, actually. They're all still pretty religious. In church, we were always told to be fruitful and multiply, which, if you don't know, is Bible speak for bang it out and have a lot of babies. Which, no surprise, that is why I have 15 nieces and nephews. Yeah, pretty much this entire section over here. Probably why you guys on this side, your friends couldn't get tickets for tonight. You need to take that up with Jesus. I had nothing to do with it. I did not multiply. I personally support the right to subtraction. But being an aunt is pretty great. Being an aunt is it's like being Canadian, watching a live stream of the Capitol on January 6th. It's like, oh yeah, shit's going down.